I got these mustaches for Christmas. I think I'm going to use one of them today. What do you think? Is that a good idea? We got the sheriff, the grandpa. Ooh, the walrus. We're going to go with the walrus when we start recording here in just a few minutes.
We're already recording.
I see. Good evening. This is Magic the Newsening, your home for fair, balanced, and counterbalanced reporting, and your #1 source for Magic news. I'm Reuben Bresler, and these are our top 8 stories. Future North Face spokesmodel Kevin Brumley won the Standard Open of SCG Columbus with an aggressive mono-red deck. Unfortunately, Ohio went red a few months too late for Mitt Romney. The Legacy Open in Columbus was taken down by contagious grinner Riley Curran with Elves, a list he got from Matt Nass, who also top-8'd with Elves at the Grand Prix in Denver. It's the best-looking finish for Elves since I visited Rivendell last summer. Oh, Legolas. Tell me what your elf eyes see. Speaking of Denver, Apex enthusiast Vidianto Wijaya won Grand Prix Denver with his fully foiled-out Japanese Legacy Esper Stoneblade deck. He hopes to use the $3,500 first-place prize to buy a single card in his deck. Both crotchety young man Joshua Ravitz and Magic's resident big cat expert Pat Cox made the top 8 in Denver with Jund. With combo at an all-time low in terms of numbers, it was only a matter of time before the best modern deck in Legacy made its debut on the big stage. Meaning at this rate, it'll be next year's vintage champion. Legacy took a turn for the weird in San Diego thanks to Pastafarian Tony Murata's 12-post deck that took full advantage of the lack of Force of Wills and Wastelands running around. It's also refreshing to see Emrakul actually get cast, because with Sneak and Show you only get to use the 2/3 of the abilities. I mean, what's the fun of stabbing if you don't get to break it off? The StarCityGames.com San Diego Standard Open was won by miracle worker Joe Lassette with Human Reanimator, a deck that, along with fellow purveyor of fine goateesmanship Brad Nelson's top 4 finish in Atlantic City with Pedal to the Metal, showcased the power of the Nightshade Peddler and Izzet Staticaster combo in the current metagame, because it's not like people are playing a bunch of creatures with hexproof right now, am I right? John Stern won Grand Prix Atlantic City with hexproof auras and... oh, I see. John emerged victorious from a star-studded top 8 that, in addition to Mr. Nelson, also included Ari Lax, Matt Costa, and Josh Utter-Layton, whom he defeated in the finals in the Hexproof Auras Mirror. This result, in addition to the recent success of the slippery Bogle all-in Auras deck in Modern, is not surprising, as it supports my long-held belief that all Magic players really want is as little human interaction as possible. Grand Prix Singapore was won by Jerry Thompson's hair buddy Ken Yukihiro with an aggressive Rakdos deck that featured Trips, Pursuit of Flight, and Trader's Instinct. Impressively, he overcame his finals opponent's Packrat in the 2nd and 3rd games, preventing the Return to Ravnica rare from taking the trophy. With that plan foiled, the Packrats will have to go back to the drawing board tomorrow night and do the same thing that they do every night: try to take over the world. Moving on, recently StarCityGames.com president and B-Dubs enthusiast Pete Heffling announced some SCG organized play changes, including replacing some of the Legacy Opens with other formats, including a Team Sealed Open in Somerset, New Jersey, on May 4th and 5th. The Team Sealed event will provide a grueling challenge requiring Magic players to perform a still quite difficult feat for most Magic players: find 2 friends. Magic 2014 has been announced. The new core set will contain 249 cards and is being promoted under the tagline Ignite Your Spark, unless you live in one of the 46 or so states where that's not legal yet. The 2014 core set's first art revealed features a new Chandra, or at least I think it's Chandra. Judging by her proportions, it's entirely possible that it's Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. Imperial Recruiter and Bribery are the next judge foils. This is fitting, as bribery and imperialism are 2 of the main reasons that the Magic Judge program exists. Special invites and sponsors exemptions for Pro Tour Gatecrash in Montreal have been announced, and some of the recipients include Atlantic City champ and Quebecois local John Stern, perennial run badsman Eric Froelich, and derelict model Adam Yurchik. Wizards of the Coast has come under some fire on social media for the subjective nature of their selection process, but Wizards of the Coast is quick to point out that, hey, they run the show, so if you don't like it, you can have a special invitation to kiss their ass. Well, that's all the newsening for this week. I'm Reuben Bresler, and remember, don't feed the trolls.